civilization has introduced countless evils to this mysterious jungle, but not terror. Because here, terror was born. And here, terror will live.
Welcome to the wildest, hottest vacation ever. Summer camp. These are not just campers, they're animals. And this is not just a camp, it's a zoo.
Starhops, now working for the other guys. Starhops, we finally got a piece of the pie. Starhops, oh, look out, boy, we'll reach the sky. Starhops, yeah. Working real hard in the summer sun at the Starhops. Drive in.
Greetings, fiends. It's your old pal Horror Mike with another Saturday Extra. This time we're going to be taking a look at a couple of 1970s comedies, Starhops and Summer Camp. And then we're going to move into the mid-1980s with Cut and Run, which is an action-adventure film directed by Ruggero Deodato and starring Michael Berryman, among others. First up, let's take a look at Starhops. I should mention these films are all free on Tubi. Starhops, 1978. In this comedy of 1978 Americana, three car hops and their clever co-workers try to creatively keep their drive-in restaurant from being bought out. Classic 70s plot. Starring Dorothy Berman, Sterling Fraser, Gillian Kesner, the one and only Dick Miller, and Don Maxwell. Directed by Barbara Peters. Now, that name may sound familiar because that's the very same Barbara Peters that directed Humanoids from the Deep. And you might recall all of the controversy about that film and her directing it and her fight with Roger Corman. If you don't know about that, check out my video that I just did a few weeks ago on Humanoids from the Deep, The Naked Truth. But in any case, this is a barely R film. There is very little, if any, nudity in this. Now, there is definitely a lot of titillation and some incredibly hot-looking 70s babes. Holy Toledo, folks, you got to check this film out to know what I'm talking about. You see a bit of them in the trailer, which I'm going to show you now. Next up, we have Summer Camp. Now, if you're looking at the poster right there, you're kind of wondering what the hell is that? Because it kind of looks like a horror film. And they may have mistakenly taken the key art from a horror film called Summer Camp and used it for the key art here in Tubi. Summer Camp 1979. Things get rowdy when the lights go out in this gonzo comedy about a summer camp director who reunites campers on site 10 years later to save it. Once again, it's all about saving that beloved establishment, whether it be a drive-in restaurant or a summer camp. Starring Michael Abrams, Linnea Quigley, Jake Barnes, Brenda Fogarty, Bud Bogart. Directed by Chuck Vincent. Please note here, folks, this is 1979. Linnea Quigley, this is 6 years before Return of the Living Dead. And she is really hot and definitely nude in a variety of scenes in this film, along with some other very hot babes. Totally a late 70s type of comedy flick. Check out this short trailer for Summer Camp.
Summer camp. These are not just campers, they're animals. And this is not just a camp, it's a zoo. Because whatever turns you on turns into a party. Come on, join the action and enjoy the laughs. Send yourself to summer camp. It'll flip your toga.
Now let's switch gears a bit with Cut and Run from 1985. Love that key art. There's the great Michael Berryman in the background with a machete getting ready to cut somebody's head off. Cut and Run, 1985, as it says, horror action thriller. It is directed by Ruggero Deodato, who is famous for a couple of cannibal films. I think he's done a few zombie films and so forth. But as it says, a determined TV news reporter and her cameraman discover the murderous plot of a drug cartel leader who has gone rogue deep in the jungle. Starring Lisa Blount, Willie Ames, Richard Lynch, Karen Black, Michael Berryman. Now I gotta say, folks, there are parts of this film that don't make a lick of sense. That being said, it's actually pretty well done. Deodato had a bit of a budget for this film. It's still low budget, but he had some money to spare on this. It looks very good, and there's some really good scenes in this flick. I'd say it's definitely worth a watch. Check out the trailer for Cut and Run.
Civilization has introduced countless evils to this mysterious jungle, but not terror. Because here, terror was born. And here, terror will live. As long as outsiders dare to enter the savage wilderness, two reporters stumble into a troubled paradise and wind up running for their lives.
We can't just sit here, Mark. We'd be asking for it.
Because beneath the sheer beauty lies a world of utter madness. Today's headlines erupt in a timeless thriller.
Your journey ends here. Forever.
Cut and Run. It's the one story you won't see on the 6 o'clock news.
I hope you enjoyed taking a look at these rather obscure films. And as always, please like and subscribe. Have a great rest of the weekend.